You ever have this problem? You go to grease a ball joint or a tie rod in and there's no Zerk to grease it with. Let's fix this problem. We're going to drill this out. We're going to put a grease fitting in it. First, to take the center punch right in the center there. Well, since we don't have room for a conventional drill because of the way this is designed, the spindle's in our way, we're going to use an angle drill. The number 3 drill bit. We'll give that a tap. There's our hole drilled with that number 3 bit. That's ready to be tapped for threads. We're doing this in quarter 28 threads. What we hear is a plug tap, and plug taps are, well, they're not really designed for drilling out a hole where there's obstruction inside, like, well, the ball for your ball joint. So I screwed this quarter 28 nut on the end and took a die grinder with a diamond cutoff wheel and just cut the end off of it a little bit to make it not so long. I'll show you the results. You can see the difference here. You see how far the threads are down where they start? That would have never worked in this short hole. So I took care of it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to tap it with this one here on the left. Well, after you get it started by hand, you can add this little handle right here. Keep it going. Back and forth a little bit. Get some burrs out, and I think we're done. Let's get that out of there. Let's check out our hole here. There you can see our threads. Well, the next step is to make sure we have enough room for the end of that grease fitting in there. So let's just compare it here. Got the end of this. You see how much I got here? Let's compare it here. Looky there. There's plenty of room. Go thread this thing in. Just snug it down a little. There we go. Grease fitting installed. It's ready for grease. And of course, a new boot. That's how you put a grease fitting in. Thanks for watching. As I explained on another video, this tap I have here is too long to actually thread this without hitting the ball. So I'm going to take the cutoff wheel and just cut the end of it off right past that nut I have screwed on there. As you can see, the tip of it's missing now, and I'm going to take that nut off of there. And I'm going to drill that hole with that number 9 drill bit so I can use this tap it out. As you can see, there's my hole. Getting ready to tap it out here with my little tool. After it's tapped, I actually had to take and cut a little bit more off the tip of that tap because it was actually hitting the ball inside of the tie rod end. But doesn't look real pretty, but as long as it threads and tightens, it's going to do the job. And note that it's not exactly in the center, but it doesn't have to be. There you go. taps in. Doesn't have to be super tight. Don't have to be the Incredible Hulk here. Give it some grease, and we're done with that one. Not sure if you can tell, but it's greased, and as you can tell, it's full. Let's give it a little push here. A little rebound here, see that? It's got some grease in there now. It's happy. This will definitely extend the life of this tie rod end. Here we have a different type of ball joint. See, the end here is a little different. Anyway, we're going to actually put a grease fitting in the side here. I've already used a spring punch right here. I'm going to drill it out right there and put a grease fitting in it. Well, here's the after. It's been greased and it's happy now. This will extend the life of this ball joint for sure. Just wanted to double check to make sure the grease fitting wasn't hitting the ball. As you see here, it moves freely, no problem.